Hey, what's happening, people? This is Naughty Bear, and I'm trying to do something that I probably shouldn't be doing, which is playing 1v1 in a competitive match, and talking about playing about 1v1 in a competitive match. The reason why I shouldn't be doing that is because, well, my attention is going to be split, but it doesn't matter. Now, I'm not going to make any specific build. Probably the things that I'm doing here are not to be copied per se, because it's not going to be the most effective way to move things around. But in any case, this is going to be a game that will demonstrate playing 1v1 and the patterns. Okay, so pattern number 1 is you have your pylons and you want to hotkey them. Pattern number 2 is that you have your Nexus and you want to hotkey that as well. You're going to use it. What I also recommend doing for the beginners is hotkeying your worker to some unused hotkey, for example 8 right here. Now the reason for doing that is the pace of 1v1 is much faster than 4v4, and the deeper the game goes into the game, whatever that means, the faster the game becomes. What? So there could be a moment when you had completely lost your worker and whatever, things are in chaos, especially when you're starting out. So having your worker hotkeyed to another key, it's a good idea. Okay. Next, what I want to talk about is, building units in the middle. Okay, so you see, I'm just probably not thinking super clearly about what it is that I'm doing. But the rationale here is that I'm having all of my units in the middle. Just played a game when I was pretty much hard countered for the most part, and that wasn't a factor because I had my units in the middle. The other guy had his units up or down, cannons, losing on the economy, this and that, some other things, all of those things that are going to put you back. Okay, now in the beginning probably you are going to stick to I don't know, what are you going to stick to? Probably you're going to stick to some sort of a build, you know. What I do recommend when you progress is that, let me think about what it is that I'm actually doing here, if I'm doing anything useful. What I do recommend you do is you start with the Zerg rushes. You know, play a couple of Zerg rush games. They're fun, they're easy, and just focus on the fundamentals. You know, syncing, making sure that the units come out at the appropriate time, and you're getting the feel for the game. Now next, the typical mistake that people do is that they get way too much attached to the rush game. And even though it's fun, even though it's cool, it doesn't really allow you to hone your defensive skills. So if there's going to be a time in a game when you're going to be outclassed and outmatched by somebody else. And it's super important for you to have your defensive skills trained and ready in addition to everything else. So don't get caught up in the one build procedural mentality. It's an all-around game. It is a bit different compared to 4v4. There are different aspects to the game for sure, and you want to be able to be good at different aspects of the game so that once your rush, have to resync it. Once your rush is over, you're not left teethless, so to speak. You don't know what to do. Don't put yourself in that position. It's not a good place to be. So Having said that, you might want to transition to the
Your
next build.
forces are under
The
attack.
next one of the strongest and most popular build is maybe tanks archons. There you need to be a little bit
Your
better
forces
in
are under
terms of
attack.
mid, and you need to be better in terms of sync.
Your
So it's
forces
going
are
to
under attack.
put your skills to the test and invite you to challenge and improve more. Emo build is another popular build,
Your forces are under
etc.,
attack.
etc. Some people do try to do Zergling Rush.
Your forces are under
My
attack.
comment about that, it may work once, it may work until an unsuspecting individual.
Your
I
forces
would
are under
estimate
attack.
that doing Raptorling Rush or Zergling Rush is not going to win the tournament for you, or it's not going to win a high level 1v1 game. It's just not going to happen. So keep that in
Your
mind,
forces
and
are under attack.
good luck with your practice. Good luck with your development. I hope you're going to have fun playing the game. It's
Your
certainly
forces
challenging,
are
and it's
under attack.
certainly different from probably whatever you had used to. Okay, this was Naughty, and I'm just
Your
going to focus
forces
on the
are under
game,
attack.
this
Not
particular
enough
game,
minerals. Not enough
right now.
minerals.
Bye.